Welcome to BioGlobe. If you like this channel, please share and subscribe. Today we are going to discuss about the topic loss of ecosystem diversity. Myself Muhammad Jasil, Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Marcus Arts and Science College, Adavanad. Factors affecting ecosystem degradation and loss. The various mechanisms involved in the loss of ecosystem diversity fall into five major categories. First one, overkill. Second one, habitat destruction. Third one, impacts of introduced animals and weeds that later become invasive. Fourth one, pollution and secondary losses. Then, the loss of ecosystem diversity may be considered as the ultimate cause for loss of both species and genetic diversities. This has been amply indicated by fossil data as well as information presently available. Both deterministic and stochastic processes are described and as responsible for loss of ecosystem diversity. The first one, overkill. It denotes that the uncontrolled organized collection and killing of plants. Habitat destruction. It can be brought about by an array of organized land conversion causes such as agriculture, housing construction of roads and dams, industrial development, gravel and sand quarrying, wetland draining and filling, slash and burn, cultivation, tourism. Then desertification can also be responsible for habitat destruction. Introduced animals, pests and invasive weeds cause impacts on ecosystem by displacing local taxa and by affecting community structure. Biogeochemistry, fire regimes, erosion, geomorphology, hydrological cycle, etc. Water table changes, trampling and overgrazing by animals, herbivory by small animals, then unwanted competition between the introduced organisms and native ones, disease and predation, and disappearance of symbionts, pollinators, and dispersers are other changes introduced directly or indirectly by exotic invasive organisms. Then pollution can be caused by a number of factors, mostly human generated. Land, water and air may all become polluted, it markedly affecting the ecosystem components. The most important phenomenon that causes ecosystem loss is fragmentation. What is known as fragmentation? Fragmentation may be defined as an unnatural detaching or separation of expansive tracts of habitats into spatially segregated fragments that are too limited to maintain their different species for an infinite future. Based on the operational mode of forces, fragmentation can be divided into five categories. First one, regressive. Second one, enveloping. Third one, divisive. Fourth one, intrusive and encroaching. Fragmentation leads to artificially created terrestrial islands. Fragmentation promotes the migration and colonization of alien species, and such colonization is often substantial and continuous, profoundly affecting the survival of native species. ഇപ്പോൾ ഫ്രാഗ്മെൻറ്റേഷൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്, മൈഗ്രേഷന് കാരണമാകുന്നുണ്ട്, ഏലിയൻ സ്പീഷീസ് കൂട്ടം കൂടാൻ കാരണമാകുന്നു, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ സർവൈവൽ ഓഫ് നാറ്റീവ് സ്പീഷീസിനെ ദോഷകരമായിട്ട് ബാധിക്കുന്നു. The most serious effect of fragmentation is segregation of the larger population of a species into more than one smaller population. അപ്പോൾ ലാർജർ പോപ്പുലേഷൻ സെഗ്രിഗേറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ചെറിയ പോപ്പുലേഷനായിട്ട് മാറുന്നതാണ് ഫ്രാഗ്മെൻറ്റേഷൻ്റെ ഇഫക്റ്റ്. ലോസ് ഇൻ ഡൈവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഓഫ് മേജർ എക്കോസിസ്റ്റം ഇൻ ദ വേൾഡ്. ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ, ട്രോപ്പിക്കൽ ഫോറസ്റ്റ്. Factors responsible for the loss: logging, shifting cultivation and agriculture, mining and drilling, laying roads and railways, tourism, developmental activities, and developmental activities like including development of townships and industries, dams and hydroelectric installation, flooding due to dams, development of cattle ranches, especially in the case of Brazil and Central America, then plantation like rubber, coffee, tea, sugarcane, banana, etc., forest fire, pollution, etc. These are the factors responsible for the loss of tropical forest. Then grasslands. What are the factors? Fire, that is natural or man-made fire, pests and diseases, herbivores, inundation by water, conversion into agricultural land, introduction of alien grasses and legumes, weeds, human settlement and development of ranches, inland wetlands creating pollution, hunting, fishing, drainage for agricultural and ranching, disturbance due to recreation, reclamation for urban and industrial development, human settlement and encroachment, etc. Siltation, diversion of water supply, conversion to aquaculture pond, alien species invasion, that is especially by species of Salvinia and Iconia, increase in temperature and salinity, drought, navigation, transport, waste disposal, etc. Then coastal ecosystems including mangroves. What are the factors responsible for the loss of coastal ecosystem including mangroves? The threats include overexploitation of resources for short-term economic gain for the purposes such as food, feed, fuel, pulp, tannins, glue, chemicals, etc. Then coastal aquaculture, trampling, trolling, dredging, drilling, building, waste dumping, pollution, oil spills, urban and industrial development, etc. Then Arctic and Alpine ecosystem. Factors responsible for the loss. The most important is the carbon dioxide induced global warming, that is greenhouse effect, which is already causing upward migration of alpine plant and animal species and is predicted to cause northward and upslope migration of tree lines as well. Intense agricultural activities in alpine areas and industrial development in Arctic regions have substantially altered biodiversity. Then boreal forest. What are the factors responsible for the loss? Greenhouse gases and consequent global warming, logging, plantation of conifers and other factors cause an alteration first of all in tree species diversity. There is also a gradual migration of species northwards because of increasing temperature. Temperate forest systems. Conversion of native forest into plantations, especially of conifers, was also a factor in the loss of temperate forest systems. Pests or pathogens, water and air pollution, use of fertilizer, development of roads or railway lanes, surface mining and urbanization were the other important factors involved in deforestation. Arid and semi-arid lands. What are the factors responsible for loss? Grazing by livestock, introduction of domestic and graze animals, creation of new water points, introduction of alien plants, removal of predators, intense cultivation, etc. Then open oceans. What are the factors responsible for loss? Increase in UV radiation, incidence due to ozone holes, temperature rise due to global warming. Then next one, pollution. Pollution mainly air pollution due to the land-based activities, water pollution due to oil spills, noise pollution due to ships, boats, etc. Resource extraction and associated activities such as drilling, mining, etc. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please share and subscribe.